Hello. It's Wednesday, and I want to remind you that Wednesdays I like to come live at 1 o'clock so that you can save it in your calendars for future reference. And I really wish this is helpful for you. I know so many people are dealing with different struggles in health, and I like to come in here to help you with a different perspective of how to view your health and your wellness and your well-being so that you can feel better with yourself and not just struggle with one thing or the other. So for you joining right now, whenever you're joining and you're viewing, I'm gonna check in my phone as well so I can see who is joining me and I can follow up with your conversation. So give me a second and see if I'm streaming live. I am streaming live. Okay. So that way, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, I would love to address them. If I can't address them right away, leave the comments and I will review the comments also so that I can get back to you as soon as I can. So welcome. And today I wanted to bring a topic that is dear to me and also to my mom. It's like so many women battle with bloating. Are you battling with bloating? Write in the comments below, yes, bloating. And just write the word bloating. And as you join, let me know where you're joining me from. I would love to know as well. So bloating, why bloating? It's like for years I struggled with bloating. And I would eat something and I would feel bad, and then I was bloated. I felt like a balloon, and I would have to lay down for a couple of hours or the whole entire day because I was so bloated. And I think that ran in my family because my mother also suffers a lot with that. And I wouldn't understand why. But when menopause came, this was even worse. So there is a funny story that I don't know about you, but I put an image below about myself, or an image of a mirror, and looking at myself in the mirror all the time, especially at night. It's like, oh my gosh, do you feel like you're bloated? And especially at night, it goes like a pregnancy bloating. If you're feeling like that, just comment in the comments below. Is like bloating, or bloating like pregnancy. So I would go to sleep every night. Not before going to sleep, I would go into the mirror, and as I was putting my pajamas on, I was like, oh my gosh, all I could see was that belly that was sticking out, and I was not happy. And that is the last thought that I went to bed with. Is like, how much do I dislike myself with this bloating? And I was not a huge person, but still with that bloating, it was making me feel very uncomfortable. And even though I was exercising, I was thinking I was eating the right food, I would still have that bloating. And yes, I would exercise every single day, and I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go exercise. And even with all that, I had the bloating. So how would I take care of it? If it was not through food, if it was not through, I don't like medication, so I didn't go that way. So how did I come to understanding 3 ways of overcoming that bloating? I once went to my mom, and she lives in Mexico. So I traveled to my mom because she was struggling with some health issues. And I went for an entire week. And that entire week, I did not have any bloating. I really was not having problem with pooping. I was pooping really well. And I was feeling great. And like, I asked myself, what am I doing different that is helping with this? My tummy was fine. I was not feeling bloated like always. I was not looking at my tummy anymore. And that week. So when I came back, I said, well, what did I do different that I'm doing right now? And I discovered 3 things, and these are the 3 things that I'm going to share with you today. So are you curious to know what am I talking about, what the 3 things are? Just write in the comments curious, and I would love to to address those. So number 1 was that I was sleeping 7 entire hours. I was sleeping really well, like a queen, like a baby, and I was not rushing around because I was out of the ordinary. I was out, I was like on vacation, right? So I was sleeping my 7 hours. I was still going to work out after my 7 hours. I was not worried about too many things. I was not stressed out. So sleeping the 7 hours was one thing, and that helped me a lot. And I will address about the sleeping, what happens in the sleeping that causes the bloating or prevents or helps with the bloating. Number 2 is, so number 1 was sleeping better. I was sleeping 7 hours at least, and I was really feeling relaxed. Number 2 is, since I was with my mom, I was enjoying and I was relaxed. So my meals were like more relaxed with less stress. And I was taking a little longer to eat my meals versus just, you know how it goes when we are rushed to do so many things, especially as moms, and taking care of so many things and taking kids everywhere and still trying to work and do so many things. So I was taking more time to eat, sit down and eat with my mom and chat. So there's 2 things that happen here. I was taking more time to eat, so I'm in a relaxed mode. And when the body's in a relaxed mode, it is ready to receive the food so we can digest the food properly. And I was chewing my food more for more prolonged time, which when you allow yourself to, you know how long it takes for digestion to start kicking in and to signal the brain that it's satisfied? It takes 20 minutes. So what happens if you're rushing through your food to eat in 5-10 minutes because you're going away? There's 3 things that are happening. So when we're rushed, one thing that happens is that our digestive system is shut down. So no matter if you're eating the healthiest food in the world, it's not going to come across your body and it's going to go undigested, feeling like a rock in your tummy. That is causing the bloating, that discomfort, and you feeling so bad and sick, right? It's like you disgust yourself because all you can see is that belly. That at least happened for me. Are you following me here right now? Are you following me with what I'm saying? It's like, is this making sense? If it does, write in the comments below it's making sense. Thank you. So if you're watching the replay, also the replay, just do #replay so I know that you're watching. So what happens if you can go and eat the best meal in the world and the healthiest thing, but you are stressed out before you eat, then you are not digesting the food. The body's not ready for that. It's ready to be in attack and defense because the blood is ready to kind of tackle all the stress factors that are happening in your life. So one thing that I teach my clients in coaching is to take some deep breaths, and we trick the nervous system so it relaxes. And when you trick the nervous system to be relaxed, now it's ready to receive the food. So when you take deep breaths before you start eating, that is a very, very good tip or action that you can take to help you digest your food and feel less bloated. And number 3 is what happens when we chew the food more. So we were talking about an extended time of chewing to signal the brain that, hold on. So extended time of chewing so that your body sends the signal to the brain that it's digested already and that you feel satisfied. So when you eat for a little longer time and you're chewing your food more, there's two things that are happening here. While you're chewing, the chewing sends a signal to the brain to start producing enzymes. And the enzymes are the ones who are allow the breakdown of the food so that you can digest it and not feel like it's a rock in your tummy. So then if you allow a little bit more time for the chewing for your meals and you're in a relaxed state, then everything falls into place so that your body, your mind, and your soul, everything is connected. And I like to say that if you allow yourself a little bit more time to eat like in a meditation state, you take a deep breath, you bless your food, you appreciate that plate that you're having, because if what you appreciate appreciates you back. So some of the parts that you're feeling bloated is because it's like you're not paying attention. You are not, where you're just rushing through the things, like scanning things over. Well, I like to say to my clients, like, you might as well just open the mouth and shove the food, right? And like not even chew and go through the whole struggle. But when you are in a relaxed state, you chew your food, you breathe deeply, you appreciate your food, and you're sleeping well, and I'll touch a little bit more about sleep in a second, then these three things will help you decrease the bloating, and it will give you at the same time more energy, because then you're appreciating, your body's absorbing all the nutrients from the food that you're eating, and it's going to your bloodstream and it's giving you all the energy that it needs. Is this making sense? Yes? I hope you're liking it so far. So let me touch a little bit more. Would you like to learn a little bit more of what happens during sleep and why is it probably causing you the bloating? So let's talk about the sleep, what happens during sleep. While you're sleeping, the body is doing its work without us having to manage anything. And what is the work that it's doing? It's cleansing. It's cleansing all the toxins from our brain, from our body, and it's kind of recycling everything inside while we're trying to rest the body. And at this time is, so what happens when we cut the sleep, when it's interrupted, when we do not sleep enough, like 7 hours or 8 hours, or we wake up, like in menopause, I know I struggled also with some insomnia and I could not sleep well, and you get your sleep interrupted. Well, that detoxification process from the body and the brain gets interrupted as well. So guess what? All those toxins that are meant to be released, like after the 7 hours that you slept, and you can poop naturally, they are kept in your body. And that is causing not only bloating, but that's causing also the brain fog. So menopause, brain fog, is it ringing a bell? So these three things can help you so much more than just the bloating. It can help you feel much better, because when you learn how to sleep and get better quality of sleep and get into a routine to improve your sleep will help your digestion will help your energy, and your energy will help your health. So see how it can be very simple, and I know that we struggle a lot with different components. Sometimes we just want to tackle the digestion. Sometimes we just want to tackle the brain fog. Sometimes we just want to take care of the sleep. Well, do you see how there is alignment in here? Everything is aligned. If we tackle one thing, it affects the other. Well, not affects, it benefits the other. So one thing after the other really, really helps. Sorry about that. I forgot to put my phone on mute. So can you see how everything is aligned? When you do work with your brain, your body, your soul, your spirit, and everything in your emotional state is in the same alignment, then you are creating better health. You're improving your energy, and you're losing your belly fat naturally without having to deal with, am I counting carbs? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Yes, don't get me wrong. It's very, very important to eat the right food, but more important is to feel well while you're eating. So you probably can eat a donut or you can eat a salad, but if you eat the donut in a very, very calm state, maybe that donut won't get you fat, and the salad, it will make you fat if you're stressed. Does it make sense? Is this resonating with you? Is this helping you or not? So these three simple things. And what did we talk about? Sleep, better sleep, chewing, and breathing through while you're eating. So those are three very, very important steps to reduce the bloating. And with menopause, it happens that we are dealing with so many changes in the body that we're under, we cannot control ourselves anymore. There's so many things that the body's naturally stressed out. So we need to help the body relax the nervous system so it can digest as well. So when food goes undigested, and when you feel like that too, it's probably causing even more anxiety, more stress, more depression. But that is a topic for another day. Today, I just wanted to tackle the bloating itself and how these three simple steps can help you. So I've created a program to help you with aligning of the actions that you take so that you can improve your total well-being, your body shape, your energy, and your health at the same time. So if you want to discover more about how you can learn more about this and working with me through this coaching, write in the comments below me, I want to discover how, and we can just schedule a chat so that you can learn more. I can learn more about you, your needs, and then we can discuss the way of working with me. So what are you taking away from this conversation? I would like to read in the comments below. And if this is helpful for you, please write the word helpful. And I will really appreciate you being here and hope this was really helpful for you. So happy Wellness Wednesday. What is one thing that you will apply from the 3 steps? Not tomorrow, not next month. What will you apply today to help you feel better? Talk to you soon, and until next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.